And so you have to attack that count, get up there, and be ready to swing early in counts.
Grounded up the first baseline. Belt has it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it, to the shortstop. Actually, anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position. Very aggressive player, makes a lot of great defensive plays.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Samardzija into the windup. Here's the 1-2. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Number 43 gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Brandon Crawford is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale. So I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Hit out towards second. Hernandez scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Well, the wind is blowing in today, so you're not going to see a lot of long drives. Focus on hitting the ball on a line and on the ground to score your runs today.
Joe Panik stands in as he looks at a cold strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate. And this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And another foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality. plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Doesn't look like there's going to be much of a letdown from yesterday's ball game. They knocked the ball all over the yard in that one, and they're off and running again with an early RBI single here.
Buster Posey will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Throw on to second for the force in the. Manny Machado will stand in as we show you the numbers for his last 8 ball games, and he continues to be as hot as anyone on the ball club. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
1 ball, no strikes.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Samardzija has his target. Here's the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And that misses 2-2.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Pollock moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Reed Hoskins will take his first cuts now. He was responsible for both of his club's runs batted in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Wilson Ramos will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Here's the first pitch to him. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on.
That's a strike.
1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And here's a ball hit in the air. Longoria is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. A.J. Pollock will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3.
Leading off with a Phillies,
Maikel Franco will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Hey, you never know. Things might be looking up for this guy. He's hitting over 300 in his last 10 games, even though his season average doesn't look that good.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
fought off at the plate, and will do it again. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Stepping in now, Nick Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pollock. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting ninth,
Number 43 will get his first cuts here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail this one 1-0. Jeff Samardzija digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Settling in now, Austin Slater. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Whoa. 2-0. Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Calling for it, Bohr, and that ends the inning.
Leading off the inning, Odubel Herrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Samardzija gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Got him.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location. He's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Cesar Hernandez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little tapper. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Justin Bohr digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Buster Posey is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Leading off the inning, Manny Machado. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. When your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. On the ground to third. Longoria's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Wilson Ramos is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. Back to the top of the order now, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Michael Franco makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And it's quickly 0-2. Samardzija's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Looking for the strikeout, here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Right fielder Nick
stepping in and ready for another shot. Nick Williams, he flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Yeah.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Now Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And, oh, look out, as that one was bearing in right on his hat.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Line to the right side. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down.
And even though they've been out-hit by 5 so far, this is still just a 3-0 game. So they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Odubel Herrera will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and the runner will get back standing. Line hard toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound, but all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Cesar Hernandez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Justin Bohr is at the plate as he watches ball 1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded by Panic. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies. Luis Garcia will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 57.
Buster Posey will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Center fielder.
Into the box now. A.J. Pollock. He drew a walk his first time up. Fly ball out toward left center field. Herrera on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Third baseman, number 5.
Evan Longoria will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. And here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
First pitch of the at-bat. shot back up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Jeff Samardzija strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Alan Hansen will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Alan Hansen.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Tap fouled at home plate. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1. Hunter Strickland is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Manny Machado will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Odubel Herrera will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pence has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Number 84.
Cesar Hernandez steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Tommy Hunter is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Tommy
Austin Slater started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Slater is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28,
Buster Posey gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Lifted into center field. Pereira is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, center fielder
A.J. Pollock stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Line towards center field. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Justin Bohr, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Tony Watson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 8.
Manny Machado will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First delivery to him on the way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set, here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a
Panic with the dive. He goes to first. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome. And you know, not only are these guys playing errorless ball out there this afternoon, they're taking hits away. Have a look at this one. I'll tell you, this has been a great defensive performance from these guys. One that has to put a smile on their manager's face. No doubt about it.
Into the box now, Reed Hoskins, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really